And hello everyone, my name is Daniel, and as the founder of SkaMiDan, my own skating school and skate shop, in this video I would like to show you how to start aggressive inline skating. Aggressive inline skating is trick skating with grinds, airs, jumps and skating on ramps. And therefore we can start with normal fitness inline skates or urban skates, but it would be much better if we already have aggressive inline skates. Aggressive inline skates are special trick skates. They have a groove between the wheels for grinding or for stalls, and we have the stow blade also for grinds or stalls. Well, aggressive inline skating is skating at skate parks or skating at different street spots. There we can do grinds, airs or other tricks, and in this video I will show you how to start skating at a skate park. So in this video I will show you how to skate ramps. And in the next videos of this series I will also show you how to do a drop in, how to jump in, how to learn your first grinds and so on. And now let's go. At first, once again, I would like to take a quick glance at a proper posture, which we have already skilled from all of the other videos from my inline skating beginner series. In aggressive inline skating, this posture is absolutely necessary, so we should all be able to use the proper posture automatically as well as asleep. So what was that again? The proper posture is that body posture and foot position, which allows us to have a safe position to prevent falling forwards and backwards, and which makes it able to smooth out jolting and impacts by muscle power to protect our joints and skate safely. In use, the proper posture looks as follows. We bend our knees as deep as we are able to seesaw in this position. Simultaneously we keep our skates apart, one foot more forward than the other one, so that the back wheel of the front skate and the front wheel of the back skate are opposite each other. Our skates or feet we keep parallel to each other, and our body should lean slightly forwards. In addition, we press and keep our knees, both of our knees, always above our toes. Well, in this posture we not only try to keep while skating and practicing the following movements, but also almost in every second we skate, unless doing tricks which needs another posture. So before we start with the first lessons, one last tip. The more we bend our knees, the easier to skate safely and the easier to do tricks. Let's begin with the first steps on ramps. Therefore we look around for the lowest ramp at our skate park. For the beginning we should prefer a bank to become familiar skating ramps and pipes. With bank we always mean an obstacle with a sloping surface. And now we have two possibilities. The first one, we climb up the ramp and skate down. The other one, first we learn how to skate up the ramp before we skate it down. From my personal experience with my students, I know it's better and safer to learn skating up first. So we take slow skating speed, remember the proper posture and skate as high and as far as possible, and then we skate backwards. It's very important to become familiar with all the ramps from the beginning. So when skating backwards, we try to slightly rotate our body to be able to look back. Well, okay, for the beginning it's also good to look down ahead at our feet or ramp. So in case we are afraid, we are able to simply fall down onto our protectors. Good for overcoming fear, it can be also good to allow ourselves to fall. This will help us to become familiar falling down and using our protectors. Okay, from now the challenge is to skate the ramp up forwards and down backwards as often as necessary until we will reach the object's top. Well, at this point we should take a look at how to slow down and stop backwards. This is necessary and important to prevent skating backwards for a long distance or into another person or object. Therefore we stand on a flat ground to stretch out one of our legs to back and to shift our body weight onto the leading leg. Simultaneously we slightly rotate our body to back or side and bend our knees. We remember the proper posture and try to slightly seesaw in this position. As soon as we feel good doing so, we skate up our ramp as far as we feel comfortable skating backwards to slow down using our foot. To brake or slow down, we put down our foot on the ground for multiple times until we stop. Okay, after we have managed this technique, we are ready for the next step. That step is needed to become confident skating down our ramps step by step. So in case people will get in our way, we will have a better and good reaction to avoid a crash or fall. The way to practice skating down forwards step by step is really simple. We skate up the ramp as high and far as we feel good. There we can stand sideways, turn and skate back forwards. For this, the surface should not be too steep. This we will repeat as often as necessary until we have finally reached the object's top. And at this point it's time for the final step. Skating down from the ramp's top. Good, let's take a look at the features and advantages of aggressive inline skates. Aggressive inline skates have a groove between the middle wheels or in the middle of the frame. The groove is also called H-block, which comes from special types of frames. But however, the groove is for stalls and grinds. What stalls and grinds are we will discuss during the next videos of the aggressive inline beginner series. But the groove will be also used for the drop-in, which we will now learn to skate down all the ramps and pipes we want to. When using aggressive skates, we stand at the edge and lock up with our grooves. When using fitness or urban skates, we stand at the edge and lock up between our middle wheels. And when using tri skates, we stand at the edge and lock up between the back and middle wheel. Then we shift our weight to the front and put one skate more forward. We bend our knees and skate down by just rolling down. And now attention, as soon as we begin rolling, we directly move to the proper posture we've learned in the beginning. When skating over the edge at the bottom of the ramp, we try to shift our body weight more to the back wheels. In this way we can maintain speed and avoid impacts. Moreover, skating down or over the edge is much easier. Okay, should we skate down a pipe, there's nothing more to consider. But should we skate down a bank, think about the edge at the end of the ramp. Lastly, please remember, the steeper the surfaces of banks, the more we must bend our knees and the more we keep our skates apart. One last hint, when doing our very first drop-ins, we should go from the middle of the ramp. That means we should avoid catching the handrails on the ramp sides. Because should we get panicked, we would try to catch the handrails and that can be very dangerous. In most cases we will lose control and fall down. And that's why we should do our first drop-ins without having the possibility to catch a handrail. Okay, in case of a fall we should try to protect our butt and tailbone with one of our skates. And well, at this point we should know how to become familiar with banks and pipes as well as how to skate them. So it's time for the manual box. Let's take a look at the manual box. A manual box makes it possible to combine manuals, spins, slides and grinds with each other. This video is just for aggressive inline beginners. For this reason we will just learn how to jump up and down, so we are able to use this object. Because to be able to use such an obstacle we should be able to jump. How to jump we already learned from the fitness inline basic tutorials or inline basic tutorials. But however, let's begin with the first lessons. The first exercise is skating slow towards the box, take a step up the box, skate over the box and take a step down the box. Step by step we will increase our skating speed and remember and keep the proper posture. As soon as we feel good doing so, we stop taking a step down the box. At this point it's time to just roll or skate down the box. Should we use common fitness or urban skates, there's not really more to consider. But should we already use aggressive inline skates, we will have a groove between our wheels, so we are able to stuck at the edge. To avoid getting stuck, we try to shift our weight to the back wheels. This makes it able to slightly pull up our front wheels. And this is exactly what we do when we skate over the box's edge. As a result, we will not stuck and it will feel just great skating down the box. Lastly, we will take a look at how we can jump onto the box and how we can jump down the box. Attention! Also before, while and after jumping, we keep the proper posture. For that we will start by going slow, but we will increase speed gradually, step by step. As we get better, we become faster and faster. Good, at this point we note, it's really important to jump up in the air. We never try to jump forward. Because in the air we automatically move forward, because of skating speed momentum. To jump as high as we can, we also use our arms to gain momentum. But there's one more very important point to consider. When landing, we try to bend our knees as much as needed to land softly. This makes it able to smooth out jolting and impacts by muscle power to protect our joints and skate safely. Moreover, it also helps us to practice jumping and landing. While jumping up, pay attention that we jump with our skates simultaneously. We bend our knees deeper and gain momentum with our arms. Then we push off as strong as we can to jump as high as we need. And while landing, we also keep our knees bent as well as keeping the proper posture. While skating, always remember the proper posture. Jump down off the manual box in the same way as we did it by jumping up. And we remember, if we do not want to jump down, we just pull up our front wheels while skating down. In this way we won't stuck with our cruise, and that's it. Next we will take a look at a mini ramp. The mini ramp is the most best object to learn the basics for skating pipes. There we can easily learn the proper posture step by step. While we do that, we automatically become familiar with pipes. We build needed muscles rapidly and lose fear of our first low pipes. At first we have to gain momentum, it doesn't matter how we do it. We go up as far as possible and allow ourselves to skate backwards. At the other side we try to go up backwards, aka fakie, and skate down forwards. We can harness the remaining momentum to skate up forwards again. We go up as far as possible and allow ourselves to skate backwards. Repeat it until you lose remaining momentum and stop. And while doing that we keep in mind the proper posture. When we feel comfortable doing so, we try to also use our arms to gain momentum. And lastly, we also try to push and pump so we don't lose speed while skating on the mini ramp. If it works, we try to skate as long as we can until our muscles get tired. Pumping means to gain momentum while going up and going down. While going up the pipe, we try to bend our knees a little bit more, push up your feet to the front as far as possible and use your arms to gain momentum. While skating backwards, push off the pipe with your knees and feet, but remain in the proper posture. Skating and pumping backwards is the same as forwards. With these exercises I want you to get a feel for pipes. It will help you to get better quickly. And the best, it can be also used for other pipes. And that's it. Further techniques and tricks for aggressive inline skating we will learn from the next videos of the Aggressive Inline Beginner series. Have fun practicing, have a good progress, and cheers! We will see you at the next video.